All's fair in love and fashion. Today we're taking a look at the oh-so-fashionable lovebirds Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and discovering which one of them has the best fashion sense. If these adorable blast-from-the-past photos are any indication, Taylor's kind of nailing it. But wait, Travis's fashion journey has come a long way since then. Let's take a look at the NFL star's most fashionable looks and what inspires them. Now that Travis is on the map, the secret is out to the masses. He's one of the most stylish athletes out there, known for his bold and colorful ensembles, which he's often photographed wearing on game days. And those fashionable game day outfits certainly have evolved over the years. When Travis was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs back in 2013, his style was pretty casual. He often wore skinny jeans, t-shirts, and hoodies. His fondness for plaid shirts and acid-wash denim is also worth noting. As his career progressed, his style did as well, and he began experimenting with more mature looks, incorporating more tailored, high-end brand pieces into his wardrobe. His current style is eclectic and bold, and Travis is a trendsetter, not a trend follower, breaking the rules whenever it suits him. In a 2023 interview with GQ magazine, Travis said, "I'm not afraid to take risks. I think that's what makes fashion fun. I want my style to be a reflection of my personality. I'm fun and outgoing, and I want my clothes to reflect that." Often mixing and matching bold colors, wild patterns, and unique textures, Travis clearly does have fun with it, whether he's wearing high-end or affordable brands. He's especially fond of exclusive old-school basketball sneakers. Back in 2020, he even did a video interview from his walk-in sneaker closet, where he showed off his collection of wall-to-wall sneakers. One of his more recent high-profile sneaker moments came during his November 5th arrival at Frankfurt Stadium in Germany, where the Chiefs played the Miami Dolphins. Travis strolled through the stadium, seemingly wearing Euro-exclusive Air Jordans, an incredibly rare pair of kicks. But one of Travis's most iconic fashion moments came back in March when he hosted Saturday Night Live wearing a pink Dior suit for his opening monologue. The look was a hit with fans and critics alike, cementing his status as a fashion icon. Travis's facial hairstyles have also played a role in his icon status. None more attention-grabbing than his well-groomed, retro-inspired mustache that he's known to wear during NFL training camp and nowadays is one of the signature looks that definitely stands out from the crowd and speaks to his outgoing personality. But don't think Travis's fashion aspirations stop at what hairstyle he's sporting or clothing he's wearing. He also has his own fashion brand, True Colors, a sportswear brand he launched in 2021, telling Forbes at the time, "I just want everybody to feel comfortable in who they are and showing their true colors and appreciating everybody else's colors along the way." We see your true colors, Travis, and you're nailing it. Recently, it was announced that True Colors has a merchandise collaboration with the Kansas City Chiefs, which is a huge accomplishment as it makes Travis the first NFL player to have a club merchandise collaboration. Although Travis's fashion aspirations are nothing new, they certainly have received a boost in recognition lately, which just might have something to do with him romancing a certain international pop star. Speaking of Taylor, she's certainly made a splash in the fashion world herself, but does she know how to rock an outfit better than Travis? Let's take a look. When Taylor Swift first burst onto the country music scene in 2006, she had a classic country girl style. She often wore cowboy boots, sundresses, and jeans. It's also worth noting that her long, curly blonde hair was an absolute vibe, and to this day, one of the most iconic looks out there. In 2008 to 2010, Taylor moved into her Fearless album era, where her music became more pop-oriented and her fashion sense did as well. She began experimenting with different colors and patterns. Who knows, maybe she was channeling a certain future Kansas City Chiefs tight end. Regardless, it's clear that Taylor's fashion choices are inspired by the sounds and mood of her various musical eras. This makes a lot of sense given Taylor is an extremely creative and expressive person. Like Travis, she has shown she's not afraid to take risks or experiment with different looks while staying true to herself and her art. Whether she's filming a music video, making a red carpet statement, or out on the town, her outfits are often talked about for weeks afterwards, and some will certainly be talked about until the end of time. For example, she dazzled on the 2012 Grammys red carpet with her signature curls swept back to perfectly complement this gorgeous Zuhair Murad gown, which well represented her 2010 to 2012 fairy tale themed Speak Now album era, a time when she started wearing more vintage inspired pieces. Taylor's Red album era that followed was a turning point in her fashion journey. She embraced a more edgy and glamorous look, wearing lots of black and red and often styling her hair in sleek waves. Her 2014 to 2016 1989 album era was all about fun and pop culture, and Taylor's fashion was all about bright colors, sequins, and fringe, and she traded her long locks in to experiment with bob, cuts, and bangs. But it was Taylor's 2017 to 2018 Reputation album era that really turned heads with its dark and mysterious vibes, where Taylor's fashion once again reflected the sounds and theme of her music, which was focused on the downsides of fame and self-transformation. During the Reputation era, she opted for more revealing outfits, wearing lots of black, leather, and snake motifs, as well as sporting an edgier hairstyle. Between 2019 and 2023, Taylor moved through her Lover, Folklore, Evermore, and Midnight's album eras, which have had her wearing everything from pastels and florals to cardigans and jeans to black lace and velvet. These days, she's typically seen wearing her hair long, straight, and with bangs, sometimes pulled back in a messy or relaxed style. It's also worth noting that as Taylor continues to re-record and release her Taylor's Version albums, she often models throwback styles to represent those albums and routinely hides Easter eggs in her fashion choices, giving clues about upcoming songs and albums, which her fans love to decipher. Although Taylor's music has the biggest impact on her fashion choices, like Travis, she is also inspired by the world around her. For example, she's worn clothing to raise awareness about climate change and has also worn clothing from independent designers to support small businesses. So, after all this, whose fashion sense is best? I'd say Travis and Taylor are both fashion icons worthy of the title, but that the two of them together are the true fashion force to be reckoned with. I predict they'll go down in history as the most fashionable power couple of all time. But what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the chat. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like our content. Thanks for watching.